What's up YouTube? It's your boy Jason. This is 3 Means Go channel and we're back at it again right now with the Audi TT RS. Finally got our first mod in the mail. I ordered this from DSG-PADDLES.com, I believe. Oh, right here. And I've been waiting for it for a while. So the company is based out of Australia. They do a ton of paddle shifters for different Volkswagen, Audis, and various other models, right? The one I ordered is for the Audi TT RS, particularly the V5 model, which is for the facelift TTRS, as well as the Audi R8. And this is how the box showed up. So it's a little beat. Like I said, it had to come from China. Although the company is in Australia, it came from China and then had to get shipped overseas. Made it to California, and then from California up here to Oregon where I'm at. So I show you guys this bag. I don't know if you can see this hole because it's gonna come into play in a little bit. And the box, right? I've worked at the USPS before. They don't take care of your stuff, so I totally understand that is not the company's fault, but they could have wrapped it a little bit better, right? These are CNC machined paddle shifters, so they look like this. Yeah, there you go. That's the front, that's the back. They have little blemishes on them. I don't know if you can even see them, but they're just part of the shipping. Luckily, you won't be able to see most of it, but it's just something to bring up in case you are ordering them. I had to wait a month for them. Like I said, they had to come from China, so just be a little patient if you do get them. They are really nice though in person, and the material is really hard. Our paddle shifters on the actual TTRS are plastic, so these have a little bit nicer quality feel to them. Here's for the upshifts. Nice, right? So they're really lightweight too. It also came with double-sided tape cut to the measurement of the actual paddle shifters, so that's really nice. The tool to install it, because you do have to get these little Allen screws that go on the side of each one. It's got 4 of them, and that's kind of my only complaint with the actual unit, because it wasn't packaged the best. Some of the little screws on the side, so those are the little screws, right? 1, 2. Some of them actually ended up getting lost, and they were rolling around inside the box. I fixed it before the video, but with the box just being kind of, you know, not the best, getting smushed around and thrown. It has a lot of side holes, and the bag, it had a hole itself. So yeah, 2 of the screws ended up coming out of here. So 2 of the screws ended up getting lost, but luckily enough, they give you 2 extra screws. And I don't know if it's on purpose, they weren't put there, but I feel like they were lost, and these are just extra in case you lose them because they are so tiny. But luckily we got them, so we're not complaining, right? So it's a really simple install. All you really got to do is wipe the back of your paddle shifters with a little bit of alcohol wipes. Stick the double-sided tape on there. Stick it on. Once it's, you know, you feel like it's on nice, you can pressure for a couple seconds, but be careful not to break your own paddle shifters. And then from there you can screw it on just to make it a little bit tighter. It does have 4 screws, 2 on each side, so that'll hold it on perfectly, and you'll be good to go. Alright, so first you're going to want to back out some of these screws just so that it fits on the paddle shifter itself really well. Not too much though, because you don't want to lose them. Like I said, they are tiny and they will get lost. You'll be able to see from the inside of the actual unit itself if they are poking out. If they're poking out, just back them up a little bit, you know, and bam, that should be good. Alright, go ahead and do the same for the other side. This one's missing 2 bolts. Hopefully yours isn't missing any, but I'm not actually going to install until they're on the paddles themselves. Alright, cool. So we're going to start with the downshift paddle. Let's get a little alcohol wipe and wipe it down. That way everything sticks when you go and put the double-sided tape. Because if it's dusty, it won't last very long and you'll complain about it not sticking. And you just paid and waited a whole month for this, so why are we going to do that? Alright, next we're going to put this double-sided tape onto here. Like I said, it should fit almost perfectly. Yeah, don't be afraid to really get in there, that way, you know, it lasts a while. If you do it right, you should be able to see the edges. It's actually upside down, so it'll end up going like this. Bam. Alright, we're good to go. Bam. So, it's ready to get stuck on. And it fit perfectly. It's supposed to be laser engraved or laser cut, so scanned, whatever. So it should fit perfectly. You shouldn't have any complaints with it. If it does seem like it's a little loose, I would send it back to the company. Ask them to send you another pair. So now all I'm doing is pressing it on together. That way the double-sided tape actually works. Although we are going to screw it on. You don't want to screw the screws too hard because that'll damage your paddle shifters themselves. And they're probably more expensive than the ones you're putting on the extensions, right? This is what the first one looks like. I'm telling you, it's machined perfectly. The edges are right on there. Same thing for the bottom. Yeah, so perfectly on edge. Next thing, all you're gonna want to do is tighten these Allen screws in with the supplied tool. There's 2 on each side. Like I said, don't do it too hard because you will damage your personal equipment. Just tight enough to where you hear it, where you feel it kind of hit something, and then maybe a turn or 2 more. These screws are really just there to kind of hold it in place because you are using the double-sided tape. Regardless, when you do a downshift, you push in, you don't push out, right? So they shouldn't be popping off. These are kind of just a little safety measure. You know, give it a little tap, make sure they're on there good. And bam, we're done with this side. So I went ahead and did the same for the upshifts. Get it on there real nice. Wipe down your little paddle shifter, make sure it's clean, dry. Set up your double-sided tape and the screws ready to go. Make sure the double-sided tape is sticking. Alright, so this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. Totally gives it some spaceship vibes. The red really goes well with the rest of the red accents in the car. So yeah, you really don't need a DIY on this. It's a really simple process, but I was excited to show you guys what it would look like once it was done. And also being the first actual mod that we're throwing on the car. Yeah, pretty happy with it. They feel great. Let's see if I can turn on the car here. It'll go great with the gauge up here, as well as the red start button, the red trim. And this thing feels like you're in more of a little race car game, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys liked the first mod. Let me know if the installation helped you. And stay tuned because I just got the integrated engineering intake on that side over there. Full carbon, so that install is going to be sick. I also got the DS1 ready to tune it. Just kind of waiting on time to make these videos, but stay tuned. Peace.